Hey guys, Tad here from Attack of the Killer Podcast with a new Patreon exclusive video for you, the attackers. As always, thanks so much for being an attacker. Thanks for being awesome. Thanks for being the best supporters in the world. You guys are the best. No surprise, new toys, but this was not something that I thought I would ever pick up. Sort of, I don't know, falling back into an old habit of mine where I would just buy things that I would find for a good price, not necessarily something that I really wanted, or obviously don't need it because it's a toy. But our Target was clearancing out a lot of toys, and so, of course I'm digging through and looking, and now that Jason has another podcast, Cracktastic Plastic, he'll send me stuff that him and the guys are on the hunt for, and they don't have a Target there, and I do, and I'm there quite often. So I'm always on the lookout throughout the toy section, and I came across these guys. So what I have are two of the Phantom series Ghostbusters from Hasbro. I got Stance, and I got Venkman. Now, some of you might already have these, so you probably wouldn't be watching this if you already have them, but I will admit I'm not the biggest Ghostbusters fan. I like Ghostbusters. I saw it last summer in the drive-in. I own it on Blu-ray and DVD. It's a fun, both movies, I guess all three movies. I do like all three movies. I do like the female one, and then we just got a trailer for Afterlife, I think is what it's called. But I'm a 90s kid. I didn't grow up with this. My brother was an 80s kid, so I grew up with some of his stuff, but it was more Karate Kid and Goonies, not so much Ghostbusters. But obviously a seminal piece of pop culture and a classic film. But that being said, I don't have a whole lot of Ghostbusters collectibles. Actually, I have like a statue that came with like a Blu-ray set that I got for cheap, and maybe a few like things here and there, but not something I ever really collected. Actually, the closest like second thing I have are the Stranger Things kids dressed as Ghostbusters that I've done a video for probably 2 years ago or something. But every like toy line, I think Hasbro, Mattel, Diamond Select, even NECA, they've all done Ghostbusters lines. NECA ended up doing like Stay Puft, Gozer, they did the dogs. I think they might have done, no, I think that was sort of it. They did and they did Slimer, but they promised to get to the actual Ghostbusters, and they never did because they couldn't get the likenesses, I guess. And then down the line, other toy companies, bigger toy companies, were able to do that. I think Diamond Select probably is like the only ones that are in scale with what you see back here, like the 7-inch line. These are a little bit smaller, but the likenesses are pretty damn good for Hasbro kids toys. Like these are, I don't know. I always view Hasbro, Mattel, all that stuff as kids toys, but these are the price points. These are like $20. When they weren't on clearance, and so I guess these are probably more adult collectible friendly, and they have great likenesses. Let's see if I can sort of get in there. Yeah, that's a great Dan Aykroyd, and that's a pretty good Bill Murray, I would say. And they all have their proton packs, ghost traps, and they each come with a Build-A-Ghost for Vince Clortho. As you can see, I think, over here, you can sort of see in the box like a leg, and then another leg here. Pretty good likenesses. I think their jumpsuits are a little light, but for Hasbro, I mean, look at that likeness of Bill Murray. I was pretty blown away by the likenesses. Again, the scale's going to be a little small. I think these are 6-inch scale. So I might put them with the Stranger Things kids that are dressed as their characters. It'd be sort of fun. Jason will probably watch this and give me shit because we talked about completionists and how I'm not a completionist, and now I need to seek out the other two. But to me, this is a difference. I probably won't seek out Dana or Gozer unless I find them cheap like I did these. But when it comes to a crew as the Ghostbusters, yeah, like, you got to have all four because they're a team. It's not a completionist as far as the line goes. It's literally a team of Ghostbusters, and it'd be weird to not have the other two. So I think the sculpts and details are pretty cool. I'm not big into the articulation, and they're a little more stylized than I like. And like I said, the scale bothers me. The packaging is really cool. Almost makes me want to keep these in the box. Look at those, that cool like art drawing, sort of minimalist. The back has individual bio on there, and collect them all, and talks about the Build-A-Ghost. Yeah, really cool. And for $5.99, I couldn't pass these up. Same thing with this one, and his bio on the back. I know some of my friends were collecting his whole line, and I think there's probably like variants where they're covered in goo or whatever, and slime, I guess I should say. Also notice the detail in the back of the box is really cool. But accessories, these are pretty damn cool. I wish, NECA could do ultimate versions of them. And now that I bought these, they probably will. But I just want to show those off because I think they're pretty cool. And for $5.99, you can't beat that. I'm hoping I can hit up a few more Targets and maybe find the other two. Or maybe I'll hit up some of you guys. I know that Rod's always looking for me. Godsill has a nice Target in Galesburg. So yeah, expect a message from me shortly about finding the other two. So again, thanks so much for being an attacker. Thanks so much for watching these. Thanks for the comments, likes, and we'll see you next time on Attack of the Killer Podcast.